There's so much interesting stuff from the 2010 census, and the government keeps releasing more and more figures. I want you to take a look at this here. We told you about how Latinos will soon be the majority in the Golden State. Now take a look at these percentage population figures. Now you see there in that red line, make up about 75% of Californians. That's back in the 60s, but that number keeps on dropping here. This pink line, that's Latinos. That keeps there, and they cross. You see that there? Almost tied at Latinos with 40%.
Yeah, and Stephanie, that trend has definitely intensified over the past 10 years. Think of it this way. California's total population increased by nearly 5 million people during that time. But when you look at whites only, that population has fallen by about 700,000. John Libertini takes a closer look at what is happening. And John, we want to tell our viewers that they can ask questions. Go ahead and give instant feedback as well on this issue just by texting 916-572-4FOX or by posting on our Facebook wall. John Libertini reports.
The color of California is changing. There's no race anymore, but whites, European Americans, are leaving the Golden State in growing numbers. Cox, an architect, believes it's the unfriendly business climate.
If I was ever interested in leaving, it'd be to get away from the intense regulatory environment here.
Consequently, companies are moving to more business-friendly states, and whites are following those jobs. Amanda Brown's aunt and uncle had to move to Texas.
He wasn't able to find another job until they moved to Texas.
Between 2001 and 2009, almost 650 Californians migrated to states like Oregon, Arizona, Texas, Nevada, and Arizona.
There's a lot of different areas of the country that are attracting high-wage earners, which tend to be white.
But political strategist Steve Maviglio also notes white retirees are leaving in search of a cheaper cost of retirement.
So your dollar goes a lot farther. Even other countries, Costa Rica has a big surge, countries like that, just because it's cheaper to live. People are getting less in retirement.
The census won't tell you this, but anecdotally, California favors people of color.
Students who were applying who had multicultural background and maybe spoke another language or from another country, it looked really good for them when they were applying.
Despite the ethnicity demands, Katie Ross got accepted to grad school at Sacramento State. But 18-year-old Bridget Peterson almost went to college on the East Coast, believing her European ancestry might be more valued.
I thought there might be some better opportunities there with there are just too many people in California.
And this changing color is having an impact on politics.
It was more conservative, not liberal.
Jason Deniz's parents might be conservative, but Hispanics and Asians are more liberal in the voting booth. Last year, Carly Fiorina led U.S. Senator Barbara Boxer in the polls among Republican voters, but she ended up losing badly when all the votes were counted.
Now, lots of good comments coming in on Facebook right now. We hope to bring those to you here just a little bit later in this newscast. Now we're going to go to Vallejo, where someone plastered racist graffiti on the building of a community radio station there. The N-word was written at least 5 times outside